words of...
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
The words of John McCain.
And you hear...
They're not Arab. They're good people.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
They're good.
Good, I'm back. I'm back. Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
Okay, anyway.
It literally just, like, pooped. And now it's back. Looks like Twitch is having a having a difficult one today, you know?
John McCain did say that about Barack Obama once.
It mega pooped. It went all the way down to 0 and then went back up again. Bookseller is in town. Let's go. Movement speed upgrade. Can we afford it? Probably not.
Okay.
Okay, we don't have time for this fucking water. We'll water later on. Hold on.
Oh, your anti-Semite at the week article has 0 likes. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. So now that we established that the American foreign policy interest in Israel has nothing to do with Judaism and everything to do with America's interest in the region, I hope you understand that unconditional support to Israel has nothing to do with Jewish people as a whole.
Okay. We'll water
American
afterwards.
support for
and we'll deal with all of this
Israeli activities also doesn't necessarily come from American Jews as much as it comes from American evangelical Protestant Christians. Okay? Just something to remember.
All right.
Now, this doesn't mean that there aren't ultra-Zionist Jewish people in positions of power. Of course there are.
Pepper, okay.
But they
yes,
are
Doggo,
not
don't worry.
Movement builders here. The overarching interest of America, the American State Department, that is the major factor.
Okay, we gotta run.
If tomorrow, every single Jewish ultra-Zionist, ultra-nationalist person
we need a sunfish for Sebastian
magically to no longer be in support of Israel, do you think that America would stop defending Israel? That is the question you must ask yourself.
No,
because if you truly believe that, well, then you're a silly person. Okay? That would not stop America from defending Israel. If every single American Jew that was in a position of power that went from being ultra-Zionist to anti-Zionist tomorrow, do you really think America will stop defending Israel? Because they would not.
Okay. We can
Jewish
watch
people
a
are
little
not a
bit.
monolithic culture like all religious, cultural, and political groups, but you do use they for groups you don't like. Explain to me what groups I don't like very quickly. And you can't say Christian because I defend those of the Christian faith as well.
What
but
is
I do
it groups
talk about
you don't
hogs.
like? They?
Go ahead.
Republicans. It's just gonna be Republicans too. Bro,
unless you mean
politics.
Conservatives. Ooh, interesting. Conservatism. A mindset.
It's not a protected class.
An attitude. A way of thinking. Is it a way of existence? No, I don't think so. As a matter of fact, if it was a way of existence, I would be the #1 genocider of conservatives because there is a shit ton of people who used to be conservative who are no longer not conservative. So am I actually killing conservatives when I change their minds? Is that what's going on? Or are they no longer becoming conservative? Do you think conservatism is a race? Or do you think it's a way of thinking that I think is bad?
Red slimes. Okay, we'll wait on that one. Hold on. Who is Sebastian? Oh, he's this one. Oh my god, he's so difficult to find. Fuck. Okay. Let's just go.
Okay, we'll continue. Well, I'm gonna table this discussion, but let's move on.
Oh my god, we got stuff for Gunther.
We're in a free society and we can
What is happening with the fucking audio levels in this goddamn video? They go up and down so crazy.
All the news coverage just shows that we're the freest place.
Oh my god,
in
he's so difficult to find too. He's
I
always in
sense
his
a little
room playing
sarcasm
video
from you.
games.
Maybe a little. Are you
I don't know
upset about
access.
the trial?
I'm not happy about it. I don't think it should have ever happened.
Why is that?
Because I think it's all made up. Trumped up, no pun intended.
In what part? Yeah.
Alvin Bragg.
No, you haven't been summoned. No, we're talking
not
about
real? Not
Sebastian
real
in the
person?
game, who is an emo. Okay, we're not gonna have enough space.
Purposes.
He's being indicted on a misdemeanor that's past the statute of limitations, but
Oh God, look at these meals, dude.
Fat Albin Bragg.
What'd you call him?
I was
Yo,
not
that's
expecting that
useful.
guy to give me that take, by the way.
Look, I donated the diamond to the museum. You happy?
Damn, bro, this dude literally was like, I think I just broke him. I think he's changing his username from Can't Be Swayed to I am
Oh my
now
God, the
swayed.
big bear, dude.
Because I feel like I feel like he's no longer conservative. Like he just had his mind broken here. Another day, another conservative genocide.
Coffee, let's go.
Who
Okay.
is no longer conservative and now reformed.
Let's go.
His
We're gonna
account
be
was
so
created
fucking
30 minutes
fast.
ago. He's struggling. Yeah, well. It's crazy. They
Okay.
can be swayed,
Oh
actually,
fuck! No,
it
no,
turns
no.
out.
We forgot to do one last
I'm
thing.
gonna assume that he was swayed.
Okay,
Fat
it's gonna be
Alvin Bragg.
the fucking
FAT?
axe, so we can go
Yes.
into the Forbidden Forest.
Why are you calling him that?
Well, he is, isn't he?
What would you call Santa, though, if you had to
Okay.
describe Santa?
You're interrupting.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. You asked. Yeah. So, I don't know. I have a little bit of trouble with the optics of it. I think people are not going to love that
wait, I
this
didn't
feels
give the
like
prehistoric rib.
these, especially the moments that are in question are kind of private moments, they're affairs, or whether or not he's the father of a child. If they had been
You're
shady
covering up the
business
payments.
dealings, exactly. So it's easy for supporters to write it off like it would be any other of his tax violations or his.
Resuming.
But you know, it seems like a relatively small financial crime. I don't
Okay,
think
now we
it
need to
is,
find
but I think
fucking
that's what it's
Sebastian,
going to look
dude.
like. And I think it's the only one that's going to actually affect whether or not he's convicted of anything before the
Oh,
election.
let's go
So I
get that
think
thing
it's
to George.
Not a strong one to lead with, in my opinion.
Well, there are some people, like we said before, there's like protesters here for Donald Trump. And a couple minutes ago, the Laura Loomer and some of her friends, the super friends of
Right.
Laura Loomer,
The loud.
The
Loud
bookstore.
Friends
Hold on.
group.
they were giving a press conference, which was that her yelling in a bullhorn and then
I was
other
going to
people.
say, that's a press conference nowadays?
I
Things
guess
have
so.
changed.
Yeah.
It's just the lady with the bullhorn screaming so loud.
Now the Jews control everything, guys. Giving a press conference over here. The media's all around him trying to see what he has to say. But they were giving a press conference. Then Andrew Giuliani
You're running a
was
little bit
there,
faster.
and you were kind of getting a little annoyed
I
by
mean,
like
yeah.
how loud everything
I
was. over
wanted
there.
him to hush a little bit.
Yeah.
Right? And I realized I looked in my pocket. I had a few bucks.
Yeah,
I had a
nice.
few dollars. So I figured I would
In
give
all
him a
skills?
hush payment.
Soros funded district attorney in order to bring this case.
Excuse me.
There's no underlying felony.
I'm going to give you $5 here. It's
Yo, we spent
it's
all
a
of
hush
our
money
money.
payment.
Here's
if
the
you can
deal.
just if you can just leave.
Here's the deal,
Here you
my
go.
friend. That has nothing to do with it, my
Here
friend.
you go.
What's the idea?
Yeah, I'm
What's the
giving you
idea?
hush money. Hush money. Everyone got mad.
We're
They
so
screamed
fast.
more, so
Let's
hush
go.
payments aren't as effective
We're so fast
Okay.
now.
as you want them to be. But I'm still going to keep sending money his
I'm
way.
never
and
going
hopefully
back.
he'll take it. Just get the heck out of here.
Well, I don't know that the hush money
I'm still
the
fast.
hush
I'm
payment,
still fast.
hush money
It
payment
wasn't a
worked
waste
with
of money.
him
It wasn't a
because
scam. I'm still
I
fast.
went up and interviewed him after. I didn't realize who I was talking to.
Right.
And I asked him his name. I mean, we could show the video, but I asked him his name, and then I realized, oh my God, Giuliani. That's the same last name as the guy who did Four
You
Seasons
put that
Total.
together. 'Cause
Right
we've
in the
been
moment.
Following this stuff pretty
Always put it
closely.
here.
And that name was like
Yeah.
ding, ding, ding. You remembered it in the moment.
Do you mind if I just get your first and last name?
Sure. Who are you guys with?
Jason Selva with TGL here.
TGL. Okay. Andrew Giuliani.
Andrew Giuliani.
Yes.
Giuliani. That's the last name of the guy who's at Total Landscaping, right? Four Seasons Total Landscaping.
Former mayor. New York. Yeah, America's mayor. That's right.
Total
the guy who-
landscaping.
Oh my God, he kind of sounds like him. Former mayor. Oh, dude, that's crazy. They found his son, dude. How are they so, bro? I'm not big into eugenics, but goddamn, this bloodline has to end at him. Why are they so ghoulish? Why do they look so
Wait,
freakish,
you don't
dude?
know if he's his son
The
yet.
new
Just wait.
variant
Just
is
wait.
also just as ghoulish as the
wait,
old one.
Wait, you don't know yet.
Somehow even more
We don't know
ghoulish.
yet, Hassan.
Oh my God, he did date his cousin. Is that why?
We don't know yet, Hassan.
Who was on national television sweating hair dye?
We're gonna keep going. Hey, would you do me a favor? Would you record this interview? Awesome.
Please
Thank
do.
you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah.
So your father was the guy who was sweating hair dye on.
Funny guy. So you like seeing our country just fall apart? Is that what you like there, funny guy?
I'm asking you a question. You just give me.
He's like, yeah, come on, I'm gonna fucking own you
all right,
now.
funny guy.
That's right, TGL. I love when they always ask like, what outlet are you from? To just like make a quick snapshot judgment on like whether they're woke or not.
Funny guy.
Awesome.
I would have.
Was your dad? Was your dad?
I'm asking you a question. You like seeing our country fall apart?
Sick if he turned around and was like, yeah, unrelated, but I hate Rudy Giuliani. Can you imagine, dude?
Roosevelt Hotel recently. You seen that there, buddy?
I'm just wondering why you
Hassan
can't
got
answer.
off on
You
him.
can't answer one
Why
simple
can't you answer the
question.
question?
I
You
asked
come
you
out
a
with New
simple
Yorkers,
question.
You got to deal with the New York question. You can't deal
I
with
asked
it?
you a simple
Is that
question.
the deal? You can't
Was
deal
your
with it?
father
Why
the
can't you
guy
deal
who
with
was
it?
sweating
And I
hair
asked you
dye?
a question. Do you like seeing our country
Yes.
fall
It's a yes
apart?
or
And
no
you
question.
can't answer.
All right, so that was the guy whose dad was sweating hair dye while spreading election lies after the 2020 election.
Bro, you got
He
owned.
couldn't answer a simple question, yes or no question. And that's just the state of America right now. Some people, they want to be in positions of leadership, but they can't answer a yes or no question. I think that's why this country's in the shape that it is right now. He would not give a yes or no answer to that question. He was evading it.
So as a journalist, do you think the answer was yes or no? I know you don't want to add your editorialize here too much.
I think that their facts matter, and like
Right.
this is a yes or no situation. Like, yes, Rudy Giuliani did sweat hair dye after the 2020 election,
When you say there's no evidence.
but he would not.
Yes, he
confirm
didn't intend to book the Four Seasons.
I wish they did more with that guy. Him and his dad. Oh, you know that kid was busted, dude, from the jump. You see a kid with that haircut looking like that, you already know. His future prospects were cut short from the jump, you know? It's not his fault.
Resort. Yes. Ended up booking the Four Seasons Total Landscaping. Of course, that was right next to a porn shop and a crematorium.
Yeah.
I don't think that could have been intentional, although it was maybe the best thing to ever.
Bro, can you just imagine the guy working at Four Seasons Total Landscaping?
Right.
That's like, oh god, they got confused with the hotel. I like to think.
Is there more?
I like to think that person like deliberately did not tell them just because he knew like this is going to be such content. Like they called up Four Seasons Total Landscaping by mistake 'cause they probably got a fucking temp that's earning basically no money. Right? And then just think about it. Like just think like the guy who gets the phone call working at Four Seasons Total Landscaping, he knows they probably got it confused. Like why the fuck would President Trump's lawyer, the people's lawyer, want to like fucking do it? But no, that motherfucker had the content brain. The fucking employee who picked up the phone. Who literally was like, oh my god, this is going to be fucking amazing. They're going to arrive here. And so he didn't say anything, bro. It's perfect. It's beautiful.
Because of the economy. New York's not the same city. Democrats have ruined it. And New Yorkers should know that and vote for Trump because he could save.
That's so crazy.
Getting
Everybody's
New
always
Yorkers
talking
to
about like
vote
how
for
much
Trump,
crime is
dude.
happening in the state of New York or in the city of New York. And you look at the actual crime rates in New York, and they are historically low. Okay? Like
fish?
Crime, specifically murder, for example.
Oh,
People are like,
wood.
oh, murder is up. Murder is down 25% this year. 25%.
Maybe
What
that
the fuck
worker
are
was a
these
fucking
dudes
leftist
talking
dude
about?
and just knew. This is what I like to think about. Okay, let's see. Is Sebastian in his fucking room, dude? No.
Was there an ivermectin ad on that thing? Oh my God, they're still selling ivermectin and hydroxychloroquine. That's awesome. That Shellman guy who does all
love
the
that.
languages entered his grifter state
He's
posting a
probably
video how
up
terrible
at
New
the
York is, how
fucking-
crime riddled it is. Yeah, it's just very
Could be
odd.
here. Probably up here.
Because here is Axios. New in an election year, the U.S. is on track to see the lowest levels of violent crimes and homicides since President Obama was in office. Murders declined by nearly 20% in 204 cities during the first 3 months.
Oh, yeah, he is. Probably smoking.
What
like
the
all
fuck are
emos
people
do.
talking about?
Thanks, Sebastian.
What are people talking about? Philly has a progressive prosecutor the Democratic Party tried to destroy. Whoops. Yeah, dude. It seems like, oh, that's why crime is down, because the progressive prosecutor is not prosecuting. That's why. Is the talking point true that they
Do you think
changed
you
the
like dried
definition of these
mushrooms?
crimes? Okay. Let me ask you
Oh,
something
he
really
does.
important here.
Thank
okay?
you, Linus.
You're
No problem.
somewhat of a critical thinker, I suspect.
Can I give you another thing?
Do you think they changed
No.
the crime of murder? Like, do you think anyone around the country... No, I know you're not disagreeing. I know. I'm just asking you to think critically. When someone goes, yeah, dude, they actually changed. They actually changed the way that they define what, you might ask? The answer to that question is murder. Do you think they changed?
We need the Ben Shapiro tweet. Notice how nobody voted for crime.
Do you think they just changed the definition of murder? Like when a person dies.
Hold on, let me get it.
Okay, when a person is murdered nowadays, like woke liberal DAs. No, I don't, but I see hogs in the replies. Oh, tweets showing these? No, I know, because they're fucking hogs, dude. They're very stupid. They're not... Me and the tankies love murder. We pressed the DA into changing the definition. Me when I got the DA to change the definition of murder. Yeah, they're calling it unalivings now, so they just don't know.
Okay, let me just say it in the chat. I can't find the tweet.
Nobody understands that it's actually called unaliving, which is up by 10,000%. Yeah. Where they made it legal for black people to murder white people. That's why the rate is down. Woke DAs did that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway. Because of woke, they did this. Blue cities. Oh, this guy's awesome. Blue cities that have the most murders have simply stopped reporting to the FBI. How do you not know this? So wait. Are you saying that blue city cops are no longer like cops in blue cities who are still Republicans and therefore good, right?
Fuck. Oh, God.
They're just also no longer doing this? Like they're just not reporting the murders?
Mental gymnastics.
What are they saying?
Let's go, dude.
The woke mob defunded the police. Oh, so they're just not. The police are no longer reporting on murders. Got it. Sorry if that comes off as totally ignorant. I understand that ban, but may I ask, what is a hog? A pig, a porky pig, one that squeals. I like to call conservatives hogs, and I like to call watching conservatives, which is one of my favorite things to do
Oh,
of
sick,
all
a
time,
chewing
because
stick.
they are just
Dude,
a
that's been in
sea
someone's mouth.
of content. Hogwatch.
Holy moly, giant Ewok.
You better not assume my pronouns. You ain't got a clue what I feel inside. Shake my ass while I play Beyonce. You wanna come fuck me, then get in line.
It was me, the giant Ewok. Bro, I
Anyway.
saw you were playing. Were you playing that storybook game today? I would play it on stream, but I've seen Northern Lion play it, you know?
The crime in New York City is more expensive, so unrest is growing, which means more costs to protect wealth. No one even hops the turnstiles anymore because it's too risky.
You just came in, watching his song, we're playing Stardew Valley, but it's so fucking funny because we're at a point where Hassan basically is just duking it out with people on Twitter, being like, blue cities aren't reporting crime anymore. That's why it's down. It's great, dude. People come up with the best excuses, dude. I love it.
Is openly stating that, you know, police are being defunded due to radical leftists or whatever
I love
the
it,
fuck.
dude.
And that crime is up because the police are...
They're so creative.
Because the police have... Why is being conservative a bad thing? Why is being conservative a bad thing? Just curious. Oh, I love Just Curious. Andy's like
Let's
this.
go, dude. Why is being conservative a bad thing?
I think being progressive is a good thing. And I think anyone that wants to take away people's civil liberties, anyone that wants to make the police more militant, anyone that wants to, I don't know, keep spending our tax dollars on bombs rather than rebuilding our infrastructure, you know, anyone that thinks that gay people are...
But have you considered, like, pro-life...
immoral and degenerate, queer people are degenerate
you're not pro-life, you're...
should not exist, and we need to violently suppress them, is bad.
Pro-bodily autonomy, all
That's
these
what I
pros,
think.
but you
It's
got
because
no
I'm a
police to
New
protect
here,
them.
yeah, that sounds fuck, lol. Well, there you go. That was quick return on that one. That was awesome.
Yo, this is great, dude. Hassan does a little bit of gaming, and like normies come in. Let's go.
Another one saved from the throes of conservatism. Dude, that's two today. 2 dubs back to back.
All of this is very weird. Puzzles are kind of glitchy, but
Maybe
Chat
that guy
was
was
helping me
actually
do
curious.
puzzles. But story is dope. Oh, have you considered profit?
Another one to add to the conservative genocide count. That was a potential conservative, so it doesn't count.
I asked myself, what would Ben do, dude? That was so fucking weird, dude. Like, they literally made a song
It's nice
with like
to
the
see you have
most
a day where it
insanely
doesn't seem like you
fascist
hate
elements.
streaming. No, I love streaming. I wouldn't do it if I hated it. You know what I mean? Please stop. Victims of communism number is growing. Yep. Are we facing World War III? What is your opinion? As I've reiterated over the course of the past couple of days, it is entirely in the hands of Israel. How Israel retaliates to the original Iranian retaliation is going to be determinative of whether or not we go into World War III or not. The
Look at all
ball
these
is in
fish I
Israel's
can
court.
sell.
Oh, this was a fun little soundbite from Margarine Titan Green.
Like Lakin Riley?
Oh
You're
my
familiar
God.
with her, right?
Congressman Art Briggs.
Are you familiar with Lakin Riley?
I am familiar with the case.
You should have deported her so that she could be alive today. Her
Damn. She's out here wanting to deport American citizens to save them from the throes of American murder.
So
She's
true.
saying, that's crazy. She's saying that immigrant murders are so bad that we have to deport Americans to save them from being killed by...
Bro, do you guys remember like that chatter that came on that was like, my boyfriend was deported, and it turned out the chatter got deported to Canada? Like, who uses that language? Do you guys remember that? Like, oh fuck, dude. To Canada?
That's so fucking base. That's some 6 shit. Yeah, dude. Breaking. White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan. In the coming days,
Ship
the U.S. will impose new
raisins.
sanctions targeting Iran, including its missile
Hey,
and drone
it's a mind
program, as
game.
well as new sanctions against entities supporting the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps and Iran's defense ministry. We anticipate that our allies and our partners will soon be following with their own sanctions. Okay. No. No, dude.
Oh, there's no space.
This will do it. Guys, this will do it. Okay, you don't understand. This is, it's gonna this time, any day now.
Hey, we don't have enough space anymore.
White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan, we continue to work through the Department of Defense and U.S. Central Command to further strengthen and expand any successful integration of air and missile defense and early warning systems across the Middle East to further erode the effectiveness of Iran's missile and UAV capabilities. White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan, these new sanctions and other measures will continue a steady drumbeat of pressure to contain and degrade Iran's military capacity. Bro, dude. Isn't this like you coming out and being like, we got to put more sanctions on Iran, a direct demonstration that like the previous sanctions didn't work at all? No, but seriously. Because like they launched 500 fucking drones and missiles from Iran to Israel like 2 days ago. They did that. Didn't we already have sanctions on Iran? What the fuck are you saying? Oh, fuck. We just didn't realize that this was the one sanction that we hadn't done. Dude, this time it's different. Yeah, sanctions 2. Sanction harder. Sanctions 2. This time we mean business.
Strike me down, Z's. You don't have the balls? Hold on, let me move the chat closer. You're too far away from me, chat. I don't like it. Here we go. The song was too close.
It seems like if they had worked. I'm no big city lawyer.
We're gonna go slay the fucking slimes, dude.
But it does kind of feel like the former sanctions regime that we had implemented on Iran is demonstrably a failure.
Have you had server issues today, the giant Ewok? Because I got yeeted by the hyperserver twice.
They still fucking lobbed a shit ton of munitions in Israel's direction.
Yo, red slime ready to die?
What the fuck? White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan, these new sanctions and other measures will continue a steady drumbeat of pressure to contain and degrade Iran's military capacity and effectiveness and confront the full range of its problematic behaviors.
Problematic, dude. No, I think tons of bot advertising sussy services.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those also get blocked in my chat, I think.
Breaking, Google workers are staging citizen protests over the company's $1.2 billion contract with the Israeli government.
Okay, I need the bathroom. I'll be back in the second chat.
That's awesome. Chatters have been coming in here all day trying to send me the link to watch the live stream, but that's great. Full support to the Google workers. I don't think that, you know, conservatism. Oh, he's back. Conservatism isn't a set of ideas. It is a natural proclivity that affects how a person views the world. You think conservatism is natural? Like it's just a natural condition of human existence? That's fucking awesome. So you do think that I'm genociding conservatives when they no longer are conservative? Like, I changed a bunch of people's minds in this community that used to be conservative formerly. Do you think that I just like went against nature? Bro, it took him 45 minutes to come back with this retort. Yeah, I was born into thinking, let's bomb the Middle East for oil. I was cooking, dude. Yeah, you cooked too hard, brother. You should have cooked a better take, I think. You should go back to the kitchen, bitch. Fucking cook harder, bitch. You ain't fucking cooking hard enough. My man really thought he cooked. Goddamn. Should have added more seasoning. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I was born naturally conservative, baby.
Right.
All right, let's do
May Allah awaken
let's talk about I don't know what the stab Sidney Bishop is a TikTok star beloved by his community. I don't know what the fuck happened. Why are people stabbing people in Sydney like nonstop? What the hell's going on? Figure it out, Sydney. They're trying to be London so bad, dude. That's all I got. I don't have anything else for that. UK tendencies. They acting out since you left. Yeah. Hassan, do you think there are any FBI CIA agents watching your stream/shorts on YouTube for fun?
I am here.
Maybe not for fun. Oh, let's talk about this. Chef No Sag, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. USC announced that the valedictorian Osna Tabassum's commencement speech has been canceled, stating that it was necessary to maintain the safety of our campus and students. I'm surprised that my own university has abandoned me, Tabassum said in a statement. She did an interview with the Huffington Post. Oh, let's go. Wait, please tell me it's filmed. Oh, no, it's not. God damn it. The university said Osna Tabassum's commencement speech will be canceled due to security and safety risks.
Well, good thing. No. I'll save the purple mushroom.
Earlier this month, USC announced that Osna Tabassum would be the class's 2024
Yo, they're heavy hitters, aren't they?
With a 3.98 GPA in recognition of her community service and leadership skills. She's graduating in a major in biomedical engineering and a minor in resistance to genocide. What the fuck? That's a real minor? But on Monday, USC canceled the speech. Yo, what is happening in our woke ass schools, bro? What the hell is that?
All right. Hold on, now I can't see my... There we go. All right.
Woke ass school, bro. Fucking resisting the genocide. I can't tell if that's a joke or not. Is that like an actual...
Oh, I'm sure it's a minor, 100%.
What do you expect it to be called? The pro-genocide minor? No, I expect it to be called genocide studies or something.
Yeah, I'm so quick with it. Look at this.
Studies. I have a friend also at USC. He said it's basically like history and signs of genocide.
This weapon literally saves you, dude.
Yeah, resistance to genocide, interdisciplinary minor. Dude, honestly, they probably did change this. For the record, they changed it. It seems like such liberal aesthetic shit. Like, it does seem like, I mean, I'm not going to have a hang up over this. Who gives a fuck what it's called, obviously. But it is pretty funny.
Major? I mean, I guess high enough. I don't know how American universities work.
I assume they might have changed it like in the last 10 fucking years or something. Oh yeah, since 2018. Yeah, that makes sense.
We got a mystery box.
Fun fact, USC provided security and allowed Ben Shapiro to speak on campus in 2018. But this time, cites safety as an excuse for the valedictorian's pulled speech. Yeah.
Can't wait until we can just bomb mine, dude.
But that, in and of itself, paired up with the fact that the school did offer support and security to Ben Shapiro, and the fact that they actually canceled the valedictorian speech, while, you know, the valedictorian has a resistance to genocide as a minor.
Holy fuck, I need to be super careful.
Perfect representation of liberal aestheticism and like where the fucking line is drawn. Okay? If you even remotely actually resist genocide with your words, okay, then sorry, we can't have that. It's too much of a security concern. That's awesome. Like, we'll clean up the aesthetics and we'll be like, oh, we can't say genocide studies. We have to call it resistance to genocide now. But turns out if you actually do resist an ongoing genocide, if you want to lend support to those who are being genocided, well, we can't really defend you. Sorry. It's fucking bullshit. Okay? It is bullshit. And it is also a perfect demonstration of liberalism and basically where that buck stops. Okay?
We're gonna make so many sprinklers.
It's awesome. Love that shit. In an announcement dated Monday, Provost Andrew Guzman said the intensity of feelings fueled by both social media and ongoing conflict in the Middle East
has resisted a genocide.
Substantial risk relating to security and disruption of the commencement. After careful consideration, we decided that our student valedictorian will not deliver a speech at commencement. Yeah, well, you can't be a hijabi. Sorry.
That's it. So America's so fucking cooked, man. Oh my god. Okay, how many? Oh no.
Since this round of the Gaza conflict started, it's been very apparent how all the post-colonial Andes on academia have suddenly become very quiet.
Hold on. Let's eat
the school did not elaborate further and did not respond to a request for comment. Tabasum, in an interview with HuffPost, questioned the university's reasoning and told HuffPost she felt disappointed and let down by USC. I'm surprised that my own university, my home for 4 years, has abandoned me. In a statement published on Monday, Tabasum said that she was not aware of any specific threats against her or the university, and that during the meeting last Sunday, administrators told her that the university had the resources to take appropriate safety measures for my valedictory speech. But they would not be doing so since increased security protections is not what the university wants to present as an image. Security and safety is also my concern. That's consistent with my commitment to human equality and human rights. I don't think they're mutually exclusive at all, Tabasum told Huffington Post. She noted that notable figures, including former President Barack Obama, rap star Travis Scott, and right-wing speaker Milo Yiannopoulos had all been able to visit campus grounds.
Milo Yiannopoulos, dude. Wow. Actual Nazi.
I'm going to tweet about this. Hold on.
Crabs are a little bit more rare.
Not very good examples, though. Milo Yiannopoulos is a great example. What the fuck do you mean?
All right, we did it. We slayed all of the bees. Let's get some gold, though.
Let's find out when USC changed its name to Resistance to Genocide Studies.
I guess we can get rid of you.
I want to lock this down.
How does Milo even have presents?
Can we figure that out? Someone said 2018, but...
Oh, flower seeds? Okay, fuck this fiber. Too many goodies, man. Yeah, we'll skip the mushroom.
New USC Center to Analyze Advanced Genocide Research. The Center for Advanced Genocide Research aims to study how and why mass violence occurs.
Fuck the mixed seeds.
The Center of Advanced Genocide Research will focus on interdisciplinary study organized around three themes. Resistance to genocide and mass violence will center on acts of resistance and elements of defiance, digital genocide studies. I mean, genocide scholars are a thing, so what's wrong with this? No, you don't understand. My point is about the aesthetics of liberalism, where they actually will be careful and deliberate enough in fixing the language so that they will be so careful and so considerate that they'll make sure to call the minor or the major, like the name of the studies, resistance to genocide studies, instead of what is normally known in academia as just like genocide studies, right? I'm pointing out the contradiction in liberalism, which is that they care more about the aesthetics of a certain thing, so much so that they'll clean up the language. But when it comes down to actual genocide happening, and a valedictorian who may or may not resist that sort of thing. I asked ChatGPT, it said 2018. Yeah, that's dumb as fuck. ChatGPT lies all the time. Why the fuck would it know?
Why would you ask ChatGPT a very specific question about when a university changed the name of a fucking major?
But here you see it was already called Resistance to Genocide in 2014, exactly when it first started.
Bro, why are people still relying on ChatGPT?
The point that I'm trying to make.
I'm amazed, dude.
The point that I'm trying to make is that
whether we can use this to go home.
Liberalism loves adorning the aesthetics of radicalism. They love adorning itself in the they love masquerading as like emancipatory politics when it's anything but. Okay? It is simply a hallucination. It's simply a mirage. It's a lie.
3 more levels. 3 more levels. Let's go.
That's it.
We don't have it. We can't get all the goodies today.
Whether or not I plan to speak about Palestine, speak about any sort of conflict in general, I think is besides the point. The point here is that the university preemptively
I'll probably still use
made
this.
a decision not on the basis of safety, but on the basis of potentially other factors that I think impedes on my freedom of expression.
Is this a fancy 8-ball? True. Bro, I had an 8-ball as a kid. And I'm just saying, like, literally...
I don't see it simply as an aesthetics issue. The name is important.
I'm sad
if it wasn't
that I don't know where
they would
it
have
is
just
anymore.
kept it the same as everyone else and subscribed to a new ideal, just like they don't... How did I get double debated at the same fucking time?
Resistance to ad breaks?
How did I get
God.
double debated at the same time? You guys are so horny,
primed,
dude.
He's so primed. No, he was primed. That was that you got fucking owned, son. Hassan. You gotta fucking take that lying down.
At the bit to be like, yo, I'm gonna be the motherfucker that shows him what's what.
Yes, and it's so insanely deserved. Fuck, that's beautiful, dude.
God
Bro, this
damn, son. God
Chat says,
damn, I just got DP'd. For sure.
You just got DP'd.
Don't get DP'd by the top of the hour ad break, which is 3 minutes long, by subscribing for $5 or for free. Jesus Christ.
That's beautiful. Let me
That's messed up.
Clip that,
that
dude.
should not be allowed, dude. That should not be allowed. That's fucked up.
It's so perfect, dude. I know a stream that uses crystal ball that speaks the typical April phrases and lets the chat ask for predictions. Bro, that's so good, dude, for content. I had one as a kid. Like a proper one. Like one of the old ones. They're probably so expensive now. Let me refresh this on so I can get him at the good quality as well.
And what they don't. The name change because they want to be like,
oh my god, it is my side then, because now it effed again. It's just a fucking 1080p, what?
Open-minded and woke,
then
but
it
they're
is
not
my
fine
internet.
with like actual resistance to genocide. That's the whole point that I'm making. This is not about the people who advocated to change the name or to make sure that the name was called Resistance to Genocide. How is this so hard to comprehend?
All of these can also be
It is about
handed
those
in.
in positions of power.
You know what? We can hand in a lot of stuff.
Being perfectly fine with the aesthetics of emancipatory radical politics, but not actually fine with even a simple demonstration, like a minor demonstration of radical emancipatory politics, is the moral inconsistency. It is the contradiction at the heart of liberalism. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, it is like the BLM I'm with her bomber plane meme in real life.
Okay.
Even the mere sight, even the mere potential of a demonstration was enough for USC, a school woke enough to fucking call it, you know, resistance to genocide studies, to turn around and be like, nah, we're not doing that.
Cool.
Not gonna fully tease out what all happened. That's all happened to me
go.
domestically
And
right now, but
honestly,
hard to
these
shake the
people got
feeling here and
broccoli,
elsewhere that
dude.
phony
Let's
free
go.
speech maximalism may be over in elite
Yeah, we'll
circles.
keep
It was
these
never
for mine
coherent or
foods.
tenable, and it served its purpose and can be put away.
And I probably won't use that
Yeah.
sword right now because it's too fucking clunky,
I
man.
mean, exactly. There is no
Okay, we've
free
got a lot
speech
to hand in.
maximalism.
2, 3.
There never was one. It only has historically
Okay.
existed for moving the needle right.
Hold on, is there anything else? Maybe in the fish.
See this person's chat history. They can connect you with this girl if you want to interview her. Yeah, no, that'd be great. Ironic normie. Yeah, I would love to have her on the stream. If she wants to come on the stream.
Nope. Okay. Let's go. You're Eiffel Towered. Poor Hassan, dude. Lives his life every single day. And yet his joy is taken from him. Since fucking June of 2021, it's been like this. That's when Outbreak started, right after he defeated Nameless King, dude. I am the knower of things.
USC
I know this.
Was
Let's
perfectly
go.
fine hosting the likes of Milo Yiannopoulos and Ben Shapiro.
Winter bundle? Full bundle. Okay, that's going to be done and
But of
dusted very
course,
soon.
their
Because you can get those winter ones in
own
the caves. He has wealth, but he has been robbed of something money
with a
can't buy.
minor
So
in
true.
resistance to
A furnace, good. Good. Oh my god, Minecraft will be repaired now. We did it. And fucking
ASU
Sunday
hosted
Blacksmith
Joe
won't be
Arpaio the
open
same
normally.
month they canceled on Rashida Tlaib. Yeah, it's always how it works. USC was perfectly fine hosting the likes of Milo Yiannopoulos and Ben Shapiro, but of course their own valedictorian with a minor in resistance to genocide, USC's own naming convention for genocide studies, might be a bridge too far.
Bro, I love what's his face from
Are
the
Game of
blacksmith
Frogs
just comes
being
in and
fed
stares
later?
at the
Yes.
boiler. It's so funny.
This is how it always works.
Good,
Free speech
clean
only
American
works in
coal.
one direction. Nobody fucking believes in the tenets of free speech. There are very few people. There are very, very, very few people who are like unconditional free speech maximalists. Okay, the likes of Noam Chomsky and maybe Glenn Greenwald. Right? I gave you two examples. One is a grifter. One is not. Doesn't matter. They both are genuine in their like
Oh
free
my
speech
god,
maximalist
this is new.
positions.
One that
And
follows
even
you
then, there's
around.
certain extents to free speech, obviously.
That's
But
that's new.
the whole point I'm trying to make is that in practice, colloquially, everybody loves talking about how much they love free speech, but never actually are on board with it.
It isn't new? You know, that is new for me. That
Free
never used to
speech-
happen, ever.
Free speech maximalism, a free speech maximalist position only works in whatever direction that you truly believe is worthy of extending this protection to.
Let's have a look at
Okay.
the calendar.
Bro, how the fuck do you use the words grifter and Chomsky in the same sentence? Come on, bro. No, I said Glenn Greenwald.
Octopus. Nope. Sorry.
I gave you an
I'm a
example
level
of a
1
grifter
star
that is
helper.
a genuine free speech maximalist, Glenn Greenwald, and I gave you an example of a genuine person
Dance of the Moonlight
who
Jennies.
is
Ooh,
a
that's
free
fun.
speech maximalist. Noam Chomsky. I said Norm.
Hey, Norm Finkelstein mentioned.
Anyway, it's ridiculous.
Okay, we do also need to hand this in. Okay. We're gonna start making some fucking sprinklers, boys.
It's just, it only works in one direction. Free speech only works in
I'm
one
so
fucking
excited.
direction.
Can't
What
make
is
too
this?
many though.
Auntie Piker had a moment.
Otherwise,
I would come
we'd
home to
irritate
a
him.
hot meal every single day, dishes washed, clean clothes, fresh linen, not a speck of dirt in the entire house ever. He owns me, and I do what he says because I'm his property. If he cheats, it's my fault, and I'm doing something wrong. Yes, expected. As expected. All right. Let's do the homelessness New York Times opinion piece.
Yes.
we're
Yeah,
here-
that's my name.
We're here in New York City.
Yeah, I came here in January.
So you sleep out here on the sidewalk?
I'm 60 years old. I worked 35 years. I'm a college graduate. I have no record. I have never been arrested or accused of anything. And I sleep on the sidewalk.
A growing number of Americans do not see homeless people as humans. They're a drug addict. They're a bum.
Homeless addicts and criminals have pretty much taken over Seattle.
And these are not the homeless people, frankly, that I
What's
grew
better
up
here,
with.
chap? The
These are
scout or
people
the
who are
fighter?
hearing voices are on drugs.
They just need to get a job. How do you get a job when you can't take a shower?
Scout? I've never done Scout, I don't think.
My name is Mark Horvath. I had a great job in television, and then in 1995, I ended up homeless for 8 years. That inspired me to
I see
start
combat
interviewing
differently
homeless
ever since
people
I
in
beat Hades
2008,
once. Don't worry,
sharing
we'll
their
go back to Hades
experiences
soon.
on my YouTube channel. Is anybody out here helping you?
My still axe is ready. My life is turning up.
Last year, roughly 650,000
Moonlight Jennies. Okay, we're not even
people in
fucking
America
watering.
We're homeless on any
Spirits are
given night.
displeased. Well, we're not watering it. I know we do have to watch some things.
How I
Mate.
see them.
Yes.
No, we don't need to water anything.
Tell me about it. The owner wanted possession of the property. They didn't have a 3-bedroom to accommodate me and my kids. We downgraded to a sleazy motel. I wasn't comfortable with that because of my children. And we downgraded to my van. I bounced from couch to couch for a while, and then I met this guy, and here I am.
People end up homeless for all kinds of reasons, but the leading cause of homelessness.
Oh, this guy's awesome. This is the Helsinki guy, right? This is the fucking same dude that went to Helsinki, right? Chat?
Helsinki.
Am I crazy?
We are sinking in
This guy's
Helsinki.
fucking dope. I'm glad that the New York Times is doing coverage like
No,
this. This
they
is
are
wild.
sinking in Helsinki.
I had 72 hours to get off the property, and I became homeless. I don't want to be out here. I don't have anywhere to go.
Fuck, dude.
55 years old next January 5th.
It's just so fucking heartbreaking,
Speaking
man.
for myself personally, I don't have no family, and I have nowhere else to go. So I never thought I'd end up on Skid Row out here, sleeping on docks and in back of businesses and everything. But that's what I guess I'm gonna have to do. I don't know.
I worked
Oh my
for
God.
over 20 years with the United States Department of Defense as a classified contractor. Bought a home in North Carolina on a beautiful lake. 2.5 months later, my financial institution went bankrupt.
My master's degree is in adult education and training. If I had been paid commensurate to my credentials and my experience, I probably would not have been in a situation where I lost my apartment. I'm a single mom.
In the 15 years I've been interviewing
This just breaks my heart, dude.
the biggest change.
Bro, fucking Masters, is that shocking to you? This is America, goddammit. It's called bootstraps, Chad. Look it up. This kind of stuff is really good to show
I just,
people.
like,
because
it makes
most
me
people
so
think that,
fucking
like,
sad, dude.
Remember what I always talk about? The made up, kind of stupid, kind of reductive analysis that I always engage in, where I tell you there's 3 different tiers of homelessness. Everybody only thinks about the worst version of homelessness.
You're gonna have to redo all of
when they
this.
think about homelessness. They don't think about the 40% of homeless people in California that are currently devoid of shelter but have a job. Okay? They don't think about the couch surfers. They don't think about people who are in the beginning stages of on their journey towards the absolute worst version of homelessness that you see. Someone who has been devoid of shelter for so many years. Someone who is self-medicated. By the way, those self-medicated
I
and
need to take a
obviously
fresh melon to
like
thingy thing.
mentally unstable, brain-broken people were like those people that you're seeing. At some point, they were they still are full-blown human beings, but they had dreams. They had jobs. They had goals. They were children. You know what I mean? They grew up. They experienced traumatic things in their lives.
That I have seen is the public and political push to criminalize homelessness.
It will soon be illegal for homeless people in Tennessee to camp in parks.
A new law in Missouri just took effect in the new year, making it illegal for homeless people to sleep on state land.
On Wednesday, Governor DeSantis signed a bill that bans people experiencing homelessness from sleeping and camping in public places.
And if you don't move,
then we get a ticket.
And how many tickets do you have?
Too many to count. I think in the past year and a half, it's like something like 30 that I've gotten.
30 tickets.
At $300 a pop.
Right. And for being homeless.
Yeah. For existing.
We cannot arrest our way out of homelessness. Just pushing people to a different city doesn't solve the problem. Many people are quick to assume homeless people are all on drugs, but the majority of people on the street do not have a substance use disorder. Some who do are really honest about it.
My problem is I'm addicted to heroin, so that's basically why I can't go off the street. Which I basically gave everything up for heroin. You know, so if anyone ever asks what it's like to shoot heroin, it's probably the only thing that'll get a man to give up money, job, family, pussy.
I only met each person for a moment. I can't verify their backstory, but I can verify their homelessness. And by stigmatizing homelessness, we point the fingers at people on the street who cannot
there's lots of people in this community that we fundraise
I got
for
blown out of New Orleans
in
by
the
Hurricane
past
Ida.
that have been very close to homelessness.
Then I moved up to Colorado.
Yeah, because that was some time ago, right?
Yeah, I was back there. That was the anniversary of Katrina, where I lost my
Normally
wife.
it's just like one payment, dude. Fuck, I hate landlords so much.
Yeah,
they're the most disgusting human being. Fucking class trade motherfuckers,
drug
dude.
abuse or bad choices, and
they're not even. I mean, they're not in class traitors. They are capital owners.
Sorry,
they are in a different class.
Like, even if it is fucking drug abuse, by the way, shouldn't we help those people? You know what I mean? Like,
it makes me so
not
sad.
every fucking homeless person needs to be a valedictorian, right? I mean, and this guy is not making that point at all, obviously. But it is good for liberals to see that, like, homeless people are not the most like the most visible aspect of homelessness that everybody sees and associates with. It's just that, like, these people need help. Get your rich buddies there to help them then. You're the most capable here.
Seeds.
How does someone develop such a fucking idiotic perspective on this issue? Listen, dumb fuck. Individual actions will not solve systematic problems. Are you fucking stupid? You are so fucking dumb and selfish. You are selfishly abdicating your own advocacy. You are literally working for these fucking corporate interests for no goddamn reason to be like, yeah, there's no way to fix this. The only way to fix it is by getting rich people to fix it. It's idiotic. It doesn't work that way.
Oh, chewing stick. Thank you.
You cannot
Thank you.
solve the housing problem.
It's good having
by
a chat,
getting
dude.
A couple of my rich
They
buddies to
fucking
help.
notice when you don't.
You want to know how?
There we go.
Because we fundraise in this community all the goddamn time on initiatives such as this one. I've donated to a shit ton of these initiatives. It hasn't helped. You want to know why? Because you can't fucking fix systematic failure when there's a new homeless person becoming homeless every fucking second in this goddamn country. Because it doesn't start with individual solutions. It is a systematic fucking failure. It is our housing policies. What?
I am loving the new seeds, by the way.
I slept in my car for 3 years while being full-time employed. I have 2 bachelor's degrees and I was working literally in my field of study. They don't pay lab worker shit. Student loans, rent, and eventually groceries on credit all piled up. Only reason I got back into an apartment is because I got lucky on a job hop. If I didn't get my new job, that would have probably been it for me. Homelessness pulls you down like concrete boots. Once you fall in, it's almost impossible to get out. Exactly. It's so crazy. People just like literally will look at the problem and refuse to understand it when they're staring at it. And a guy who is the most knowledgeable on the issue, who's dedicated his life to trying to solve this problem, is telling you directly, this is a systematic issue. This is an affordability crisis for housing. That's how people become homeless. And this guy's like, why don't you fix it, dumbass? Volunteer at the soup kitchen, please, period. Our help will not stop private sector from buying houses and apartments and removing the tenants inside. Yes.
It's not always the case.
If anybody's listening, we just want a place to go.
Thank you very much for talking to me.
It is policy.
It's literally like
is a policy failure.
Like number one thing in this community that I've ever like had to do fundraising for to help people.
There's no other reason for it.
Is literally just.
I hope that one day we look back
who
at
have
this
been
moment in time with
fucking
so much
kicked out of like their houses because the landlord wants to fucking sell, or they were told that they could like fucking rent it out, and then they decide, sorry, we're increasing it, you have to fucking leave. Slaughter like other people, like it, and it takes ages to find sure footing again. It's just, it makes me so fucking sad, man.
Will never be able to, as a single individual, solve this problem. Especially because no matter how much you try to solve it, there are forces outside of your comprehension, forces much stronger than you, much more powerful than you, that are contributing to the problem in loads every single fucking day. We, of course, can still try to do our very best individually, and I urge everyone to do so. I myself do so as well, to the best of my ability.
I think we upgrade our house next. Yeah, and then we'll get a fucking barn.
People just go, why don't you do it?
If I didn't live with my parents and actually moved out, I'd like to be in my car. Luckily, in Cape Town, the rents are not that bad. I could actually move out if I wanted to, but I refused to pay off somebody else's fucking mortgage when I could pay off my parents. So I do. I pay my parents money every single month.
There are places that have done a good job.
And it's mainly just to help with the fucking bills and shit, dude. I don't see it as like a
And these aren't
if I couldn't afford it, my parents wouldn't ask for it,
There's no
you know?
such thing, really.
But
like, I don't think Finland is a communist nation.
It's fine.
I don't think Austria is a communist nation.
But in Cape Town, it's getting slowly gentrified more and more and more.
I don't think Singapore is a communist nation. There are many countries out there and many cities out there where the government